Hello there, and welcome to this CS Watch video 011, where we're looking at environmental considerations of computing. So, as we're looking at today, we're only looking at the one topic, which is environmental considerations of computing, and we're going to be looking at a couple in this video. So the first one we're going to be thinking about is energy and energy usage. Everything which is to do with computers, unfortunately, requires electricity, which requires energy to be formed or generated in one way or another. Computers use more energy than the entire aviation industry combined. So whenever you're turning on a computer, turning on a laptop, all this energy needs to be produced and created from somewhere, which straight away associates costs with it, what sort of fuel type it is it going to be a positive fuel type, negative fuel type. Heat is a major usage of energy within computers. Computers need to be kept warm, they need to be able to be kept stable, they need to be able to have the energy running into them for them to be able to work. Similarly, you don't want to have too much heat, and so then a lot of heat energy is also lost within a computer. Data centers, which are used for basically massive servers you see on the TV when something goes wrong with Google, all those computers generate a lot of heat using a lot of energy, but also they need to be kept cool, because if you have all those PCs in close proximity to each other, then there's going to be a lot of heat generated, so that heat needs to be removed. How do you do that? Air conditioning. And again, having the air conditioning, that uses a lot of energy as well. We've also got disposal of computing equipment. If you think about over the past 10 years how technology has changed, how things have been upgraded, what happens with all the old pieces of hardware? What happens to all the large CRT monitors? What happens to the huge computer base units? What happens to old pieces of technology? Where does it all go? How computer equipment is made is it contains lots of toxic and carcinogenic components. They contain radioactive isotopes, they contain mercury. All these pieces of different equipment need to be disposed of carefully and safely, because if you get some mercury, for example, from a computer going into a river source, it will kill all the animals in the river. It will make the water in the river undrinkable and unsafe for human consumption. Radioactive isotopes, well, if you've ever seen Simpsons where something goes wrong at the nuclear power plant, you know about that. Many developed countries send their electrical waste to countries which have got low requirements regarding safeguarding, so quite often third world countries, because it's a cheap option. They can just think, right, we're going to take all this equipment which would cost millions of pounds to dispose of safely, let's ship it off somewhere else for a fraction of the price. Unfortunately, that's how the world of business works, and that's something which we really need to change about this planet. Anyway, enough of me going on a rant. Here are some exam questions for you. Well, just the one at 4 marker today. So feel free to click pause, and then we'll look at some answers in a second. There we go. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them below, and I'll see you in a future video. Goodbye.